A very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all once again in this current video lecture. Now we already know that from the last some video lectures we are discussing the chapter called as the alkenes. Now in the last video lecture we start one important point from these alkenes. That point is called as the reactions given by the alkenes. Now we already studied that two types of the reactions are given by these alkenes. One is addition reaction and second is called as the cleavage type of reactions. Now in the last video lecture we already started the first type of reactions, that is called as the addition type of reactions given by these alkenes. We completed the three different addition reactions given by these alkenes. Now today we have to continue the same point, that is called as the addition reactions given by these alkenes. So the name of today's topic is again called as the reactions of alkenes, and in that we have to study some addition reactions given by these alkenes. So today we are going to take this reaction number 4, that is called as the addition reaction, called as the addition of HBr, that is a peroxide effect. This is a reaction number 4 given by these alkenes of the type addition type. So what is in by this addition of HBr and what is by this peroxide effect? Before that, at the end of the last video lecture, we studied one important rule for the addition of unsymmetrical reagent across the carbon-carbon double bond in a unsymmetrical alkene, and that rule is called as the Markovnikov's rule. Now we have to take the next rule in this present reaction. Now what is that rule and what is its statement that we have to study in this current reaction of addition of HBr. Now to study this addition reaction we have to take a proper reactant, proper reagent, and what is the possible products that are obtained by this particular reaction, that we have to study now. So for this purpose I take one simple reactant molecule. So I take here a simple reactant molecule as CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. So this reactant molecule is called as the propene. This propene is our reactant molecule. On this propene we have to add now a reagent called as the hydrogen bromide. Now whenever we add this particular reagent across this carbon-carbon double bond, what is the possible product formation can be takes place? So that we have to write. Now this reaction is studied under the two different headings or two different conditions. The same reaction can be studied under the two different conditions. So two different conditions or two different cases we have to take into consideration. Now this is our propene molecule. On this propene molecule we have to add HBr, that is called as a hydrogen bromide. No doubt this is called as the addition type of reactions. So I write here plus HBr. This is a plus HBr is there. Now we have to take two different conditions. So again I write here simply addition of this is a HBr, and in a second case we have to take into consideration second type of reagent HBr in the presence of a second reagent that is called as the H2O2. Now what happens? The first case we are going to study now, the propene reacts with the HBr. Then what type of product formation can takes place? Now we know that if we look toward the reactant molecule, this reactant, that is alkene, is called as the unsymmetrical alkene. This alkene is called as unsymmetrical alkene. So whenever this unsymmetrical alkene can be reacts with such a type of unsymmetrical reagent, that is a halogen acid is there, then what happens? Addition reaction takes place in which this carbon-carbon double bond get converted into carbon-carbon single bond. Then how many products is obtained? Two type of the different products is obtained. Now what are that? So first product obtained by this addition reaction is CH3 single bond CH single bond, this is CH2, this carbon-carbon double bond converted into carbon-carbon single bond. Now we have to add H and Br at a particular olefinic carbon. So first case I add here, this is a CH single bond bromine, and this H is added at this terminal carbon. So what you will get? You will get in this case CH3, CHBr and CH3. That is called as the 2-bromopropane. This is one of the possible product. The second possibility of the product formation is CH3, single bond CH, single bond CH2. This is H, this is a Br. Now, what is the name of this product? This is called as the propyl bromide. So, these two type of the products is obtained. One is called as the 2-bromopropane and next is called as your propyl bromide. Now, among these two product formation, we know that whenever a mixture of product is obtained in which one product is present in a major amount and one product is present in a minor amount. Now, among these two, which is a major, which is a minor, so for this purpose, we have to take the help of the important rule, and that rule is called as the Markovnikov's rule. So, I write here, this HBr addition takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. This is a Markovnikov's rule is there. So, according to this rule, we have to write here major and minor product. Now, what happens? According to this rule, which is a major product, so that is a major product in which the negative part of the addendum get added to that carbon which have the least number of hydrogen atoms, and according to that, this first product is called as the major. This first product is called as the major and second product is called as the minor. So, this is a first case of addition of this HBr to the 1-propene molecule. Now, the same reactant we have to react with the HBr, but now we have to take the one more reagent in combination with that. So, in the second case, if we take into consideration this addition of HBr in the presence of H2O2, that is a hydrogen peroxide, then what type of product formation can take place? So, keep in your mind, whenever this HBr is added to the carbon-carbon double bond in the presence of H2O2, then that product formation or that reaction goes according to one rule, and that rule is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. That rule is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. The anti-Markovnikov's rule is there. This is the anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now, what is meant by anti-Markovnikov's rule? Before that, first of all, we are going to write the product of this particular reaction. 1-propene reacts with HBr in the presence of H2O2. What happens? Again, this is an example of the addition type of reactions. So, again, you will get the two type of the products. Now, what are that products? Again, I write here, the first product is the CH3, single bond CH, single bond CH2. What is the first product? In the first product, this bromine is added to this second carbon and H to the terminal carbon. So, this is the first possible product. Second, what you will get? You will get here CH3, single bond CH, single bond CH2. This is H and this is a Br. So, this again the similar types of the products are obtained as like of the first product formation. Now, the important question is that now two products formation can takes place. So, again we are interested to write the major and minor products among these two. Now, what happens? Now, this HBr addition can be takes place in the presence of H2O2. So, this type of the products formation takes place according to one important rule, and that rule is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now, what happens in a anti-Markovnikov's rule? It is exactly opposite rule to that of the Markovnikov's rule. Now, what is statement for this anti-Markovnikov's rule? Now, again it is exactly opposite to the first rule. So, according to this, what is statement for this anti-Markovnikov's? So, for this anti-Markovnikov's, in an addition reaction, the negative part of the addendum, get added to that olefinic carbon which must have the more number of hydrogen atoms. Then that product is considered as a major product. So, what happens now? According to the statement for this anti-Markovnikov's, among these two, the which product is a major now? Now, this second product is called as the major. And why this is so? Because this negative part is added to that olefinic carbon which have the more number of hydrogen atoms. So, among these two, first product is called as the minor. First is a minor and second product is called as the major. First is a minor and second is called as the major. Now, if we compare these two different cases of addition reactions of HBr to the propene, what happens? In the first case, this 2-bromopropane is called as the major, while in the case of the second, this product is called as the minor. While in the first case, this propyl bromide is called as a minor, but in the second case, this propyl bromide is called as the major. So this is a simple difference between the two different rules of addition. One is called as the Markovnikov's rule and second is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now, again keep in your mind, this anti-Markovnikov's rule is operative only when this HBr is added in the presence of H2O2 only. If HBr addition takes place only in the presence of H2O2, then and then only that rule is operative, and that rule is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. Now, due to the addition of HBr in the presence of H2O2, this effect is called as peroxide effect. What is the peroxide effect? The addition of HBr to the unsymmetrical alkene in the presence of H2O2 is called as the peroxide effect, and this effect obeys a rule called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. So this is the next important addition type of reactions given by the alkenes called as the addition of HBr, in which we have to study here peroxide effect. So this is the reaction number 4 given by the alkenes. Now, after the studying this reaction number 4, we are interested to take some more reactions that given by the alkenes. So we have to consider now the further reactions of the same family, addition reactions. So I take into consideration now the reaction number 5. I take here reaction number 5. The reaction number 5 in a sequence. Again, it is addition reaction. So it is called as now addition of H2SO4. Addition of H2SO4. Now what happens after the addition of studying the 4th number reaction, addition of HBr? Next reaction we take into consideration now addition of sulfuric acid to the particular alkene. Now what happens after the addition of the sulfuric acid? So for this purpose I take here again simple example of alkene. I take here CH2 double bond CH2. I take here concentrated H2SO4. This concentrated H2SO4 solution must be cold. Cold concentrated H2SO4 you have to take here. Now this is a simple reactant for the consideration of these addition reactions of this H2SO4 across this carbon-carbon double bond. Now this reaction of addition of H2SO4 to the carbon-carbon double bond takes place. Now this reaction involves the formation of single bonded compound. To this single bonded compound or to this 2 olefinic carbon, 2 part get added among this H2SO4. Now what are that part? Now this concentrated H2SO4 may be written in this way. This is HOSO3H. This H2SO4 may be written in this way, H single bond O SO3H. If I take the polarity difference into consideration, this H possessing a partial positive charge and this O possesses the partial negative charge. Whenever this H2SO4 interacts with this particular alkene, what happens? Addition type of reaction can be takes place, and you will get the such a type of product formation: CH2 single bond CH2 to the first olefinic carbon, hydrogen is added, and to the second olefinic carbon, OSO3H is added. So this type of the compound formation can be takes place. Now what is the name of this compound? This is called as the ethyl hydrogen sulfate. This is called as the ethyl hydrogen sulfate. So this type of product formation can be takes place whenever cold solution of concentrated sulfuric acid interacts with the particular alkene. This is a first simple example of this type of the addition reactions. Now secondly, if I take the second example of the alkenes for the same type of reaction, I take into consideration here CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. I take here the second type of reactant plus again same reagent is there, concentrated H2SO4. So I take here OH, single bond O, SO3H. Now again we have to write the product of this particular reaction. Again this is an addition reaction of sulfuric acid. So again I take here partial positive charge on hydrogen and partial negative charge on this oxygen. So what you will get? Now in this case the addition reaction can be takes place. Now this addition reaction can be takes place in which we have to write now the product given by this type of the addition reactions. Now in which what happens? This is an unsymmetrical alkene now. So I have to write the product according to this rule called as a Markovnikov rule. So according to that rule, what is the product obtained in this case? It is a CH3 single bond CH, single bond CH2, single bond here O SO3H. So this type of the compound formation can be takes place CH3 single bond CH OSO3H CH3, and the name of this compound is a isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. This is a isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. So we can say that whenever a cold sulfuric acid solution can be added across the carbon carbon double bond, this type of the addition products can be obtained. The first product is a ethyl hydrogen sulfate and second product obtained is called as the isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. Now this type of the product formation can be takes place. Now if we consider the same products, now if I carry out the further reaction, of these two products, if these two products are treated with a water molecule, if these two products are interact with the water molecule, so what happens? If this is a interact with the water, and if I hit the given reaction mixture, same case is here. Again I interact this product with the water, and if I heat the given reaction mixture, then what type of the product formation can be takes place? So what happens here? This ethyl hydrogen sulfate interacts with the H2O. After heating this reaction mixture, you will get a alcohol formation CH3. This is CH2. This is the OH plus next product byproduct obtained is called as the sulfuric acid. In a second way, in this case also you will get the this type of compound alcohol formation CH3 single bond CH single bond CH3 single bond OH plus H2 SO4. So what happens in this case? We can say that the product obtained by the addition of sulfuric acid to the alkene, that product if we further react with a water molecule after heating the given reaction mixture, what happens? Alcohol formation can be takes place in both these cases. So this is an important method of formation of alcohols in a industry on a large scale. If we want to form alcohols from this alkene, what you have to do? First of all, you have to interact these alkenes with the concentrated H2SO4 cold solution. You will get this type of ethyl hydrogen sulfate product. This product further react with the water. After heating that, you will get the particular alcohol formation. So this is an important reaction for formation of alcohols, and important reaction given by these alkenes called as the addition of H2SO4. So this is the reaction number 5 under the heading addition reactions. Now further we take again next reaction, addition reactions given by these alkenes. Next reaction we have to consider here. So that reaction is called as the now addition of water, addition of H2O, that is called as the hydration. Addition of H2O, that is called as the hydration reaction. So again this reaction is called as the type of the addition type of reaction. So this is the reaction number 6. This is a reaction number 6 given by these alkenes, addition of water, that is called as a hydration reaction. Now what I have to take into consideration? Again I take into consideration the same reactants. One is the ethene, second is called as the propene. Now what happens? This ethene and propene, when reacts with a water molecule, what type of products can be obtained? So first of all, this is H single bond OH. In this case also I have to write H single bond OH. Now this type of the water interacts with the particular alkene in the presence of some suitable acid, that is acidic condition we have to take into consideration. This is an acidic condition. So this is a simple skeleton for this reaction. We have to take a proper alkene, a water molecule in the presence of some acidic catalyst we have to take into consideration. Now, if I look toward this HOH water molecule, there is a partial positive charge on hydrogen and partial negative charge on this hydroxyl group. So what happens? This water molecule added to this alkene and you will get the product. What type of product is obtained? This is a CH2 single bond again CH2, the first carbon added or attached to the hydrogen and second olefinic carbon attaches to the OH. So what you will get? You will get the CH3 single bond CH2 OH, and that is nothing but the formation of alcohol. So we can say that when this alkene interacts with the water molecule in the presence of suitable acidic catalyst, you will get the alcohol formation. So this is the next important reactions given by these alkenes called as the hydration reaction. Why this is a hydration? Because water molecule is added to this carbon-carbon double bond. Now, if I take the second example for our discussion, if I take the propene, again we have to add H2O molecule. So in this H2O molecule again partial positive charge on hydrogen and partial negative charge on this OH, again in the presence of the H plus. Now what you will get? What is the major product obtained in this reaction? So you will get in this reaction as a CH3 single bond CH single bond CH3 single bond OH. So this type of the product is obtained. Again, the byproduct may obtain in this reaction as CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond OH. So these two type of the product formation can be takes place. One is called as isopropyl alcohol and second is called as the propyl alcohol. But the question is that which is a major, which is a minor? Again, a same rule we have to apply here also. That is called as the Markovnikov's rule. So according to Markovnikov's rule, the negative part of the addendum get added to that olefinic carbon which have the least number of hydrogen atoms. That product is considered as a major product. So according to that, this first product is called as the major product and second product is called as the minor product. This second product is called as the minor product. So we can say that the addition of this water molecule across the carbon-carbon double bond takes place according to the statement of Markovnikov's rule to form a particular alcohol. So in today's video lecture, we studied three different important reactions given by these alkenes. All these reactions are called as addition reactions. The first reaction which we studied is called as the addition of your particular HBr across the carbon-carbon double bond, and that effect is called as the peroxide effect. In that reaction we studied one important rule, and that rule is called as the anti-Markovnikov's rule. After that we take a reaction number 5. That reaction is called as the addition of concentrated solution of H2SO4 across the carbon-carbon double bond, and the last reaction we just completed is called as the reaction number 6, addition of water. That reaction is called as a hydration reaction. So all these reactions are called as the addition type of reactions. So today we continue the last video lectures point. We stop here. Now again some important addition reactions are remaining. That reactions we can take in a upcoming video lecture. So with this I stop here. Thank you.